Roger, congratulations. Roger Stern is the 19th member of the Lehigh Valley Golf Hall of Fame. Our next presenter is Brian Nozel. He is with J.C. Penney. He is a buyer executive. Brian?
Good evening. My name is Brian Nozel, and it is my distinct pleasure this evening to present for induction in the Lehigh Valley Golf Hall of Fame a great personal friend and mentor of mine, and perhaps the greatest ambassador of golf in the Lehigh Valley in the last 30 years, Tom Lynch. Tom began his career as Tom began his career as a golf professional in 1965, working for the legend Chichi Rodriguez at the Dorado Beach Golf Club in Puerto Rico. He spent 4 years between 1965 and 69, alternating summers and winters between Puerto Rico and clubs in the Midwest. Tom came to the Philadelphia section in 1969, where he worked for sectional president Bob Ross at the Philadelphia Cricket Club from 69 through 71, and then Buzz Garvin at Philmont Country Club from 72 through 75. 1977 brought Tom Lynch to the Lehigh Valley. Fresh off a year playing the PGA Tour, he was named head golf professional at the Allentown Municipal Golf Course. During his 3 years at Allentown, Tom introduced many changes that dramatically improved the face of Allentown's most popular golf course. Tom introduced a driving range, as well as added a liquor license and improved the food service in an effort to make Allentown a great place to play. Tom's legacy at Allentown lives on today, as the driving range and the course remain among Allentown's most popular venues. Would like to take a brief moment and go through some of Tom's playing accomplishments. In addition to a year spent on the PGA Tour and a year spent in the South African Tour, Tom's accomplishments include sectional wins in the Philadelphia section, the Reading Open in 1979, 2 titles at the Shepherd Hills Pro-Am, and a 1982 title at an International Club Pro event at Casa de Campo in the Dominican Republic. Tom was also honored to be selected to play on a team representing the Philadelphia section in a Ryder Cup-style series of matches against the Mid-Atlantic section in the early 80s. Tom was also one of 2 Americans invited to join Tony Jacklin, Bobby Cole, and Peter Oosterhuis in playing in the Nigerian Open in 1986. I'm certain there are other accomplishments. Forgive me for omitting anything, Tom. In 1981, Tom became the head golf professional at Shepherd Hills Country Club, a position he held through 1990. It was there as a kid in 1981 where I first met Tom, began working for him, and where I was introduced to what is unquestionably Tom's greatest legacy in the Lehigh Valley. That is that of a golf instructor. You may be aware that Tom teaches more than a few lessons. In preparation for this speech, I sat down and tried to calculate how many lessons Tom has taught during his 30 years in the Lehigh Valley. I kept recalculating because I didn't think the number could be right. Conservatively, Tom has taught more than 40,000 golf lessons during his 30 years in the Lehigh Valley. And during his 40 years as a golf professional, that number easily exceeds 50,000. His devotion to helping people enjoy the game of golf is amazing. It was not uncommon during the 1980s at Shepherd Hills to see his lesson book filled from 7 a.m. till 8 p.m. straight through every day of the week, with the exception of Mondays where he played, for weeks on end. Invariably, somebody would come in pleading for help with their golf game, catch Tom between lessons, and Tom would squeeze that person in at 6 a.m. the following morning. And they knew that they better be there or they would be suffering with a bad golf game for weeks. Tom has been recognized in many ways for his teaching abilities. 6 times, Tom has been recognized by Golf Digest as one of the top 10 teaching professionals in the state of Pennsylvania. 6 times. He was Teaching Professional of the Year in the Philadelphia section in 1992, and he was voted Lehigh Valley Golf Professional of the Year in a 2005 Morning Call survey. As Tom moved from Shepherd Hills in 1990 onto stints at Indian Creek and here at Green Pond, before arriving at Iron Lakes Golf Club, where he is the head professional as well as a part owner. Wherever he is, Tom brings with him a love for the game and a willingness to share it with whoever is willing to ask. Tom's particular affinity when it comes to teaching is working with juniors. He has, over the years, devoted himself to making the game of golf accessible to young people throughout the Lehigh Valley. His junior clinics remain overflowing even today. As I mentioned earlier, I first met Tom in 1981 at one of his winter indoor junior golf clinics. Several of us went out of curiosity about the game and were hooked. As spring broke that year, we'd be out on the course playing, and Tom would always stop, ask how we were doing, give us some pointers. We were eventually running carts, shagging lessons, and helping out around the course. We became, as the members call this, Lynch's kids. It was a handle we held proudly. Over the years, as we grew up, Tom was always willing to work with us on our game, free of charge, teach us life lessons, and instill in us a work ethic needed to be successful in whatever future endeavors we chose. While at times we didn't recognize the gift we had, the value of hindsight has made us value those lessons greatly. To this day, I've still never met anyone who works as hard as Tom Lynch. As I look around the room, I can see several generations of Lynch's kids who've come here to honor Tom, many from different areas around the country. The success that his quote-unquote kids have had in various professions is another legacy of Tom Lynch, of which he should be very proud. And now, on the tee from Spokane, Washington, Tom Lynch.
Congratulations.
Are y'all planned on being here for about 4 hours? I saw a couple of clinics I could get in real quick. Actually, I'd like to thank ladies and gentlemen that are here tonight. Thank the committee that runs the Lehigh Valley Hall of Fame golf, that to even be selected or near being selected. I started a long time ago in Spokane, Washington, and there were 4 people that made me what I am today. Rod Funces, Joe Durgan, Mr. Toner, and Bill Frazier, a football coach that I think I still have a black and blue mark in my leg where I got in the way of a kick. But anyway, they taught me one thing: never quit. Rod Funces told me that you could be a golf professional around the world. Well, I did it my way, and a little different at that. You either love me or you hate me. But I love you all because of one thing. We have a common bond, and it is golf. So the kids grow on. That keeps them out of trouble with the golf. As I moved along, I was very lucky to get to Allentown right after the tour. And there was a Don Marushak and a Janet Mortimer that took a shot at me, gave me a chance for a job. I went to Allentown Muni, and as they say, and I heard here last year, the rest is history. To be close to the great golfers that you have had and the donators of their time, Maury Holland and Jim Boris, a great player, John Kohlhammer, Jimmy Mushlitz, Mike Zambelli, John Kunda, to even come to their measurements, I'm in awe. So I could say a lot of things, but being with Chi-Chi, He also told me one thing, that you can make it and you have to make it. And to be able to turn around and say, thank you. He always did. He always knew how to. And all I can say back, love me or hate me, I'm Tom Lynch. I love you because our common denominator is what? Golf. And always will be, and will always be young because of golf. And to look around the room and see the friends and new friends and see Jimmy over there smiling and just saying, hey, Lynchy thumbs, I feel okay. John Colehammer called me once and said, hey, Lynchy, I need a job. He happened to get lucky and we got him a job. But anyway, as my great thumbs went on, I've played a lot of golf. I've met a lot of great people in the Lehigh Valley. And thank you, Mr. Marushak. Thank you, everybody I've ever met in the Lehigh Valley, for making me what I am. A few moments, I've had great people work for me. And Linda Hall, Bobby Pizzolato, Johnny and Jimmy Pissarra. And to have the Pissarra curse on me this whole time of nothing but kindness and good luck, I made it. And I had one other person that helped me all the way through, and that was Linda Hall. My last chapter in the Lehigh Valley is what will be with Bruce Young. And we've had a great time bringing back what? Iron Lakes. Whoops, Twin Lakes. No, Iron Lakes. But the best we can do is to try to make sure that golf grows on. That's why I'm here. Golf was always good to me. I always tried to give back the same amount. I'm in awe that I would ever be standing here tonight. And the last thank you I have to say is to my two sisters and my brother-in-law for traveling so far to come and see me when sometimes I didn't go see them. I was home every week to Spokane over a 40-year time. But you know what? God, golf's good. And Joe Durgan gave it to me, and I'm thrilled. You people gave it to me. You gave me a gift when I came to Allentown. A gift that I could go someplace and make it with golf. Thank you. And last thing is, Maury Holland was always somebody that I held in high esteem, and to ever be even close to him, I can just say thank you, God.
Congratulations, Charles. Congratulations.